Okay. So first segment is called The Verdict. It's called High Stakes Courtroom. Since we love structure and chaos, we can have listeners write in with petty or ridiculous real life disputes. Is it okay to ghost a friend? One of you acts as the defense attorney and the other is the prosecution. You get 60 seconds to argue your side before delivering a final unhinged verdict.
Is it the perfume?
You both have to instantly declare if it's overrated, underrated, or properly rated and defend your stance in 30 seconds or less. I like that one. Um, the fourth one is called Bless Your Heart. It's a polite insult game, terribly celebrated decisions, or wild news headlines. You then have to craft the most devastatingly passive aggressive, polite, Southern style bless your heart takedown or euphemism for the situation. I don't like that. It would be funny, but and then five, the hypothetical hustle. You throw each other into an absurd, hyper specific survival or social dilemma, which we always do to each other. Whatever it is, their running theme is to make sure that whatever we do is specific. I clocked in, right?
I'm
What time
clocked in.
will we? As who? In Fufu Guerrero? The hell? It is not 1964, the summer of love.
No one said
giving
anything
heavy
to
hippie.
you, Bobo the pirate, okay? So don't sit here and talk about me, okay? It's not my fault you don't know Flash and Darling. The girl's gonna eat it up.
Moving right along, do any of those five interest you, or where would you like to start today? Can we, or are we just chatting just based off of what we've seen today? Jesus Christ!
I'm gonna be honest.
Oh,
You know I
you.
wasn't
Oh, I'm
listening
sorry. You know what?
any means.
Since you're doing the editing, I will. You know what? This is how we make it fair. Since you're doing the editing, I will always come up with the agenda for the show and do the research side of it.
AI.
Yes, no, I
Why do you
asked
think
AI
I
for the
care
types.
about the ideas that AI came up with?
So that's not what I'm. That's not what I'm talking.
Okay, I'm sorry. I listen.
Sure.
I'm listening.
Sure. Listening. I am trying to say how we going to do this moving forward consistently. We're running a show. I'll just do the run of show and do the topics, and then you can hop in there if you want to add a topic generally, and I'll send that to you the day in advance at least, so we can kind of review the subject matter. And if something happens within the 12 hours that I send that to you, and then we're recording, then we can just, add that to the show.
Like listen, I just bring the girls, okay? I bring the girls and I sit here and give my commentary. Okay, I'll be more serious. Okay. I do have a fun game for us to play coming up soon. It's the back rooms. I just upload the back room, and I think it'd be fun. You play with me.
I would love to. That would actually be awesome. I seen that drink earlier on Switch.
I don't know if it'll survive. I doubt it.
No, I seen it. I seen it when it was a boyfriend and girlfriend playing with each other. He thought he heard something. She was like,
I sent that things. To you.
Oh, look. Okay.
I love how let's be for real. You barely watch anything that I send to you, okay? And then when you do, because you'll send me the same thing that I already sent you 5, 6, 7, 8 freaking videos ago. And I'd be like, bruh, I sent this to you. And be like, no, you didn't. And I'd be like, check this out.
Let me ask you a question. Because from my perspective, you seem a little delirious. Did you take your medication today? Because I always watch your show. Always. I watch your stuff consistently.
I 100%, 1,000%.
I'm about to lie like you. I don't know what you on, girl, but
not take my medication today. Secondly,
this is why we're having problems now. Can't get nothing done.
Did you think I was gonna lie for you? I said, who are you? For me to lie.
Raise your hand if you're
No.
medicated. That's how it
No.
would be. One of us has to be medicated at all times to
I'm
get
raw
anything
dogging
done.
this
As you should, friend.
wholeheartedly.
You filled to capacity.
I hate it when you say that. I hate it when you say that.
So
It
shout out to Terry
sounds
K. Love that man,
so.
yo.
Where did you get that from?
From Terry K. He's the
Really?
yeah, he's the one who does like food reviews and like he's more so getting into like his own niche cooking now. Not niche cooking, but just his own cooking and how he does it at his house. Starting to
It's the
expand.
way
He does
you
dances, like all sorts of
say it.
stuff.
No, it's the way you say it. It sounds like
Eat your meal,
his
friend.
name.
Pull it apart. Get filled to capacity.
Stop saying all of that. All that whole. Throw that out the window.
No,
Say it
never.
no
That stuff
more.
is tough.
It sounds crazy.
That's because you don't watch the content, girl. You gotta watch the content.
It's not even the content. It's because it's coming from your mouth. It just sounds yuck.
For all of our listeners at home, most. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are getting married.
Who gives a damn?
at Madison
And
Square Garden.
Hey, you can write Madison Square Garden.
1,200 people will be there.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be real happy about that. People, yeah, they're gonna be real happy. They're gonna be cussing and fussing.
I mean, it's
They're
only
like,
1,200
Taylor.
people. It's not. It's nowhere. That's pretty much the
I don't even
floor
know
of Madison Square
1,200
Garden.
people to invite to a wedding. Let
Well,
alone
I mean,
want to
they
even
are.
see them in my presence.
They are superstars in their own right. And
It's
they
political. I get it. You would probably have to invite certain people or whatever. Blah blah blah. See,
yeah.
that's what I would do. A Zendaya and Holiday. I would just like give me a small wedding. Nobody
On
would
an
know.
island somewhere. Me and my friends was already at the yacht, and they just happened to be in the country. Like,
yeah, something very quiet and nice. I mean, shout out to her. She's finally,
she found one to lock in.
whatever, girl.
I have a
Good for
question.
you. I might have an answer.
Are we aware of their political affiliations before I say? Did you vote for Trump?
No, she did not vote for Trump. She actually endorsed Kamala, I believe. I'm pretty sure she did endorse Kamala.
I got it.
I know you're finna Google it. You're finna look it up.
You know I because you said something like that.
I know you're finna Google it. But I'm pretty sure, like I'm 100% sure that she definitely, I remember her coming out for Kamala. Did. For sure.
Yes, she did. She did.
She does did. Not.
Now let me. Okay. Wait. Is this a mixed politic marriage?
He's a Trump supporter?
I have to know. Did he?
I don't think so. He doesn't give Trump survives.
Travis Kelce did not publicly endorse Kamala Harris for president, while his partner, pop star Taylor Swift, openly backed Harris' Walt's ticket.
I don't think because they're in football, they're not allowed to anymore. Remember, that was like a whole thing now. They don't really do that anymore, or it's very frowned upon. So they try to, in order to keep their contracts or keep their endorsements or keep things going, they just stay very neutral.
I want you to know, Jackson Dart, who is the quarterback for the New York Giants, he introduced Trump at a little rally event, whatever. And to do that in New York, and as an athlete with people who are the color on your team, who support you and you support them, that was nuts. That was super nuts. And he caught mad backlash over that.
Listen,
his whole locker room is in dismay.
I personally, when it comes to certain things, of course, you're more educated in regards to politics. I don't dibble dabble in politics. It's not my dibble dabble-y thing.
Not your wheelhouse.
I do know.
You do know what? I was agreeing with you. No. That wasn't petty. I swear. Wallahi.
Okay.
Wallahi, it wasn't petty.
Because it just, I don't, you know me, a Virgo to the thing. I don't speak on things that I do not necessarily know about it. What I do know is, things is looking a little funny. Okay. I know that. Okay. I don't try to pretend like I know everything. I don't try to know any of that, whatever, blah, 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 blah. But that's here nor there. Okay.
What I'm saying is, They're
But
getting
what I'm
married.
saying, I am a
And
black
we're
woman in
in America.
America, and I have a pen and a
Yo.
paper, and I will write your manager. That's all I know. Okay.
Let's go to the other side of the spectrum. An example of black love. Jay-Z combed his locks out. Did you see that? And his little fro. He's got a little fro now. Not little, but listen
Who?
to me. Oh, you looking at HOV? Yes, Jay-Z combed out his wicks. 'Cause those was wicks for sure. And I'm glad he did. I'm glad we're out of that era. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't feeling it. It was that's up to him. I am but a man. And he probably should have done that. But you do what you do.
I'm not against anybody to do whatever they want with their hair. Hell, I walk around with blue hair. Who am I to judge you on what you do with your head?
I'm just saying, didn't particularly enjoy the look. Appreciate the style.
The
Didn't enjoy the
dreads?
look. No, I first of all, I don't nothing against the dread community, the lock community, however you prefer it. Potato. What I'm saying
I don't have
is,
nothing against
I am with the
dreads. I'm
lock.
just saying, like, I don't know. I like his little. I liked it when he used to do the ball fade. I did. I miss that look. Um, I'm not against the afro either. I just like it when I love that black people we can do just about anything with our hair. I do
Uh,
love that. I adore it. It's just everything. She could do so much with your hair. It's insane. You can straighten
mhm.
it if you want to. You can leave it natural if you want to. You can do dreads. You could do color wigs. You can do all sorts of things. You can add yarn to your hair. I saw a girl do yarn in her hair. That was the prettiest thing I ever seen. And she looked like a little kawaii girl. Oh, eight. Eight. Then you got the gothic girls doing all sorts of shit.
Have you seen the girl? She has I think she said she has 4C or 4B. I cannot remember, but she makes letters and shapes with her hair. And like she does videos where she'll spell out names or with the different letters in her hair.
That's cute.
It is.
No,
It's
I don't
amazing.
into
I gotta
that, but
show it
that's
to you
cute.
one time. I can't remember the
Mm,
creator, but as soon as I figure it out, I'm gonna let you know.
that's cute.
Um, and
I like
then
that.
I mean, for a while he was doing the Basquiat thing. I was I like the Basquiat look. I'm not mad at it. But then once it got real like heavier and wick, not a preference of mine per se.
Is that when
However,
it becomes less dread and it's more like it's molded together?
yes,
I'm
they
not
they
very
they bring they
familiar.
bring the locks together, and they I'm not sure if it's
And he used to have like
crocheting or
those
but
one pieces, yeah, like
yeah
those big one pieces and stuff like that. Okay,
yeah
okay, okay, okay.
super
Because when I
locks
think of dreads, I think of like Bob Marley like type thing, kind of like
yeah yeah yeah
same
yeah
vibe. But I
yeah.
knew
He was
that what
definitely
he
on
was
his
doing was
Florida man on that
slightly
on that
different.
too.
Okay, not
Nah,
mad
but
at
he's
it.
good. He's good.
I
He's
am
back
not
to a
mad at
buzz.
it.
Came out on stage, did his little ones. He was having a good old time. People wasn't enjoying the show,
Can't be mad at
so
it.
we might be seeing a new phase of Jay Z. And then on the other side, his partner in crime, the queen herself. She's coming out with Act Three. What's the Act Three news? Are you on top of that? Cause
I am
you know
not on
I
top of
ain't.
that. I am
I'm
not a
not.
beehive, but I love the beehive.
Love the
Okay.
Beehive.
And
Yeah.
I will say, I have more love for her because of Virgo recognizes Virgo, honey.
Come on.
And 100%. I think I've told you this before that, like, I've always loved Beyonce, but I truly fell in love with her when I saw her videos, her documentary, and
Mm.
she basically had like what was it? She was like, "Y'all gonna get this piano on that stage, right?" And everybody was looking at her like, "No, man, we can't get the piano. So the piano's gonna be on the stage, correct?" Okay, I'm just checking. And everybody's
that's
looking at
that.
her
That's that
like,
moment. We just told you it
"But
couldn't
guess
be. So
what?
the
The
piano's
piano
gonna be
was
on the
on the
stage. I could
stage."
have sworn I was paying you, not the other way around. Like,
And she protects her energy. She's very
mm,
protective on her energy when she's
she
working.
does.
She's very zoned in, and you can tell like she doesn't want people around her that are not actively listening to what she is saying, and how she moves is very
Intentional.
intentional, but also you can tell, and I don't want to take this from her, but there is a level when you have like a man in your life to teach you how to move in the world with audacity as a man. Because especially as a woman, and you can tell that her father
Yeah.
taught her well. You know what I mean? A lot of that
Yeah.
is her, of course, because of her character and who she is, but you can definitely tell that
Her
even though
parents
regardless of the
both like
relationship, yes, they
they
taught
really
her
instilled some serious values in
well.
her.
Yes, very much. And you can see she's installing that same exact
Mm.
like behavior into her daughter, and it's beautiful to see, and I love to see it. And I'm just like, okay, well, I like it. I like the way that like I like to watch her work. I wish she would show us more of that, but I know people she should give us a little bit. People take that and turn it into just
Too
hate and
much
just
vitriol.
stupidness, or oh she's this or oh she's that or blah blah, and I'm just like, and
Ain't it enough? Like, ain't she done enough? Like, hey, there's people
like
there's people in the
you
country
can't
doing other
hate the
things.
woman.
You be
I'm
mad at
sorry,
her?
you just can't
You
hate that
really
woman.
can't. You really can't. You know,
And you can't take her talent from her because
hello. I I have people that I work with. They really do not think that Beyonce is a vocalist, and I'd be like, "We talking about the same Beyonce?"
she works super hard, like on her vocals in general. I can understand how some people
Mm,
may say, like in the very beginning, I know some people were like criticizing her in regards to her vocals, but her work ethic is unmatched.
top tier.
It's so top tier. I mean, of course, you have like MJ and stuff like that, where if you've watched like
Those are
any
the
of his
examples you
like
look
this
to
that
as
oh,
big
but
stars.
again, fellow Virgo,
Prince and
like
yeah,
it's just the work ethic is sickening.
yeah.
Okay,
Then
so
I think the thing that I'm really like curious about, like if I was going to be curious about an aspect of their life is like how they balance being trying to be a regular parent as much as possible, parenting your kids, and then being a superstar. And you look to moments where like she's bringing out her management, Blue Ivy on concert, and like those are moments that they got to have together while she's on tour, and that kind of incorporation while mentoring,
I think
priceless.
people be forgetting. Like, I remember growing up, and I remember the Beyonce who they made stop doing interviews because she was eating Popeye's chicken during interviews or popping grapes in her mouth and saying how she felt. And she one shady little queen. Let me tell you something. She one shady little boots, honey, because the way that she would be talking to Destiny's Child and saying little slide little remarks and stuff here and
The
there,
little side eye.
little side, she was like,
Okay, girl.
okay. Okay, girl. No, for real. But I remember that side of her, so I can see her as much as, and I've heard this before that people say, I can see her. I know she sit at home and she watched Housewives. I know she sit at home and she watched Housewives. I know she be sitting her rubbing her little feet together at night with that baby in her hand, watching the sliding through, reading stuff that people be saying, giggling, just giggling her little bit off. I
I'm
can
a
see it.
cry.
Because I still, to me, she's still that girl from Houston, okay? She's still
Yeah,
that girl from Houston. Deep down inside, she's still that girl from Houston,
for
regardless.
sure. For sure.
So
Not mad at that.
you can't take that. And she meant that. You can't take that country out of me. You just can't take that country out. I don't care
It's not gonna
how
happen.
much money I get in this world. And one day I'm gonna get it. But how much money I get in this world, I promise you, I'll sit on a yacht and eat me some fried catfish and some white Wonder Bread and a pepper and some pickles on the side
Break
with
down.
my feet
Break
twirling in
down.
the air,
Bust down.
twerking, living my best life. Texas,
Hard.
you know? Always.
It's got to
born,
be
red, and
Texas.
bred.
Y'all take things very seriously.
We're
Okay?
Texans before we anything. I'm a Texan before I'm American.
I know
And they teach you that in school.
that
They teach you that
they
in
do.
school.
There's no way that, like, the amount of loyalty that you have to be a Texan is by
They teach
far.
you. They
It's
teach you the moment you get into like pre-K. They teach you very young that you are proud to be a Texan, honey. Texas, Texas, Texas. And you see your state flag everywhere you go. Like the state flag is like you see that more here than you see the American flag. Like it's a big deal. We have pots, pans, you name it. Everything you turn around the state, the shape of Texas is somewhere. Period. Lone Star
it
State,
is
and we
like them
don't play.
barnside little decals or whatever. Them things is cool, yo. When we used to see them on HGTV all the time, them things was move that bus, and you'd be like, "There's a giant like
We're taking
Texas
very
sign. It's a
seriously.
silhouette." I'm like, bro, y'all are zealots.
It's
You
a
all are the North
culture.
Korea of North America. That's what I'm convinced.
It's a lifestyle.
And you're
you wouldn't know anything about
and
that.
your Kim Jong Un is who was your Kim Jong Un? Tim McGraw or something? I don't know. We all live in the country.
McGraw. I don't even think he's from here.
I don't know, girl. I don't know. The only thing in Texas is my exes. That's all I know. Okay, like I don't know nothing about no Texas.
No, ours is Beyonce.
And Houston treats
That's
me
our
well.
leader.
Okay,
Beyonce.
hey yo, Houston, holla at me. Houston can holler at me anytime. I went there
we
to
got
move
Beyonce,
a friend in. Bruh.
We got Megan Thee Stallion.
Love
Texas. We got who else? We got a bunch of people. Matthew McConaughey. We got.
You preaching your bag for that one.
I can't forget Matthew McConaughey. All right.
Look. I just looked up celebrities from Texas. He's the first one on the list.
Beyonce.
First. No. Yeah, Matthew McConaughey is the first one on the list. They went they categorized actresses and actresses and then musicians.
Who was like
and Beyonce's the first on that list. No, your god is Willie Nelson. There we go.
Forgot Willie Nelson. Yeah, Willie Nelson was from here. Buddy Holly.
Kelly Clarkson's from there?
Yeah, Kelly's also from Texas.
Shout out to Kelly. Yo.
They sisters.
I refuse to ever become
from Houston too.
A recording artist in the musical genre. Because if I ever recorded a song and Kelly sang my song after me,
Kelly is that girl.
She is that girl, yo. I'm not playing with her. No, but then you also gave us gems like Joe Rogan, Post Malone.
Yeah, Post Malone used to work at the Chicken Express.
My bad. Joe Rogan is not from Texas. He lives in Texas. And so does Post Malone. And so does Elon Musk.
No, Post Malone actually is from here. He used to work at the Chicken Express. He gets free Chicken Express for the rest of his life because he used to work there. He's from Texas.
If we make it big, not if, when we make it big, what's your thing you would want free for the rest of your life if somebody was to grant it to you?
What would I want free from the rest of my life from Texas? Rudy's Chicken. And the real ones know exactly what I'm putting. If you from Texas, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know 100%. I want Rudy's Chicken, a 3-piece mix with extra seasoning. Okay. I want my pepper and extra pickles. And I want to get in the line because I don't want to go out because I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to deal with it, and I really don't even want to wait in the line. Okay, can I get a pass? Can I get a pass and not wait in the line? Can I get a pass and not wait in the line? That's all I ask.
I pay for my food. I just don't want to wait in the line.
I even pay for my food. Give me a pass to not have to wait in that line on a Sunday.
Okay? I'm crying.
And that's all I want. I really don't know. Seriously, give me some Rudy's Chicken. Oh, honey, I'm straight. I'm good. I'm good. Then again, you know what? Maybe Whataburger. I do love me some Whataburger. And, you know,
I thought you was on a seafood diet, friend.
no, I'm not being a pescatarian right now. Right now, I'm on an anti-inflammatory diet. Check the face out right now. Yeah, yeah. We're working on it.
It's
It's gonna be
beautiful.
slimmed down.
Does it?
It's gonna all this inflammation gonna be gone. Your girl gonna be
That's what I got. I
looking
got
right.
inflammation. I don't. I'm not. It's not fat cells. It's just inflamed. It's water retention.
I will not be discussing any of that because I
Well,
don't
why
want
not?
people to think that you know what? Because here's my problem. I don't want people to look at our podcast and be like, "She's so mean to him. She's so mean to him. She's always
You
talking
mean
crap to
so
him.
you don't want to
She's
show
always saying
yourself?
mean things to him." What you don't know
We've had this conversation last
is
time.
he
We
called
had
me.
this
No,
conversation
because it
last
needs to
time.
be said on every freaking episode. Every episode it needs to be discussed. That man calls me and harasses me every second of the day to remind me that I am incapable of many things and that
Like
I
what?
am insane, that I
That you
am,
are. We've never debated whether you've
unwell.
been saying. You've always been
Okay.
unwell. These are not. These.
And then
And here's the thing. I don't have to remind you.
insults me on a daily basis, and then
Okay, I
he
don't insult
judges
you.
me
No,
on
no,
my
no, no, no,
men choices. To be fair, he should judge me on some of them.
You're not gonna
But
play on my
still,
time. Chill out, chill out, chill out, chill out, chill out. I do not play. Yo, I do not. If I'm reminding you, it's because you don't know where you're at. You don't know what's going on. Okay, like you have no idea. You don't know what's going on. That's why I remind you. Insult you.
well,
I've never insulted you a day in my life. Okay, so you really need to relax. Pull back off that gas pedal. Hit the brakes. Christina's gone.
you know what's scary
What?
is you sit there and lie with a straight face like a psychopath. That's very sad. It's so sad and sick.
You mean like a woman?
Oh, the girls gonna get you. I hope they rip your butt up in these comments. I hope they tear you up in these comments.
No. You can't have it both ways. You cannot say that oh yeah, we connive and you can't brag about it and then not be about it. Anne Boleyn, you gotta have your cake and eat
Who
it too,
said
or whatever
that?
the
Because
hell.
I never said that. I bring nothing but love and light to a man's life. He takes that, snatches it, and crumbles it up, and then throws dust in my face like it's freaking
love and light.
fairy dust. Okay,
you bring problems. I have watched you.
I have upgraded every man that has ever been with me, and you can say this. Every man that has ever been with me, his life went. He got a better job. He got a bigger place. He got better. He got to, and because I blew life into that, okay? So don't you ever freaking it. And guess what happens to them when they leave? Thank you.
That's because every guy you choose ain't shit. You choose him from the bottom of the barrel. Of course he's gonna improve his life. The hell?
I'm doing better.
Barely.
I learned my ways.
I
do better. I can't help men cosplaying out here being men. You think I have to start off with them like that? You know how I am. I don't like a nonchalant man or somebody act like that. No, I don't play those games. But you are 100% not going to sit there and make it seem like they weren't sitting there wearing freaking a whole little bust down little outfit as if they were, something that they weren't. Because it's not true. And then, I'd be in the midst of it and I'd be like, la la la, I feel so safe, I feel so loved. He bought me this, he did this, he loved me so much, and then he'd be like, gotcha, bitch. Like, what do you want me to do?
That's not how it goes. See, this is the delusion they talk about in the Bible.
No, that's not delusion. You've been with me. You job playing like you have not witnessed the trauma.
Oh my god!
And you ain't yourself been like, what the hell is that?
We're good, fool. I'm good. We don't need that. Please run. I do encourage you. But in all fairness, I encourage you to run away from them, and I encourage them to run away from you. From you, I do.
He
What are you
like it
getting
over here.
into? What are you doing? This is a problem. Yeah, this is a walking red flag, and all you see is green. You need to get that colorblind test.
They see that
Get
blue.
that blue and get distraction. Like I'm fucking crying.
I'm like a toxic frog,
Oh my god.
and I make it work. I mean,
That's awesome.
no, let's be for real. I'm a very humble, loving, good person, and like many women, sometimes you gotta learn your lesson, and it's okay. But that don't stop me from loving love. Like hello, like you know how I am. I love love.
Would I be the asshole?
Yes.
Would I be the asshole if wait, would I be the asshole telling my friend I don't want to be in her wedding anymore? Am I the asshole for telling my husband he's not allowed to speak at the next infant prep class we take? Um, you tell me which one you want me to read. Uh, what's the next one?
I don't want to be your wedding anymore.
Uh,
It's probably because she's doing too much. Sometimes as a bride, I think, and I will say this, I think sometimes brides do too much. Just a little bit. It depends because it's not always. It's still your day at the end of the day, girl. You do what you want.
people
Okay.
are people on Reddit is serious. They got, am I the asshole for everything? Am I the asshole for not wanting my husband to leave me alone with our newborn for an entire weekend to take his mother sightseeing? For canceling movie plans because my friend invited his girlfriend last minute and everything changed. I don't know about that.
I think I'm such a bad person to answer these
Oh, friend, we got to
questions.
read this one. Am I the asshole
What?
for exposing my brother after he thought our parents would never find out while away?
Supposed to him for what?
That's what we gotta read to find out, friend.
Damn.
All right. For context, I'm 22 female and my brother is 18. Right now, we are both living in my parents' house for the summer as college has ended. My parents are on vacation, leaving us here. My parents have always considered me the more responsible child. Due to that, I was left with many responsibilities in their absence. We have a bunny and a dog who need daily feedings and water. Our dog needs to be let out around 5 times a day. But with me, since she is blind and cannot see her way around the yard, I am responsible for keeping the house clean, cleaning the rabbit cage, doing dishes, watering plants, etc. Because my parents have asked me to, since they know my brother won't do it. He never picks up after himself, leaving dirty clothes and dishes everywhere. I end up cleaning up after him, since I don't want to smell or look at dirty things all day. His only responsibility is to give our dog insulin shots twice a day. What's up with this dog? Twice a day, since I get very woozy at the thought of shots and blood. Even then, I have to wake my brother up in the morning and remind him at night. Last night, my brother had 3 of his friends over. They smoked weed and drank. My parents have cameras at the door and began spam calling me asking why my brother is being sneaky and covering the camera, which he was doing to hide the fact that they were bringing alcohol into the house. They called my brother, but he purposefully ignored their calls. Since they are underage, this is something my parents have always been against. So now that they aren't home, my brother is using the house as a place for them to get high and drink. They left even more dirty dishes around, including those they used to cook fish they caught. I was left to clean the fish guts and pots because my brother kept saying he would do it later. I ended up doing the cleaning since I'm a vegan and I don't really like to look at meat. I was left in a hard spot. I didn't want to complain about my older adult brother not being responsible, but it got to a breaking point for me last night that I called and ranted to my parents. They said they would call him, but again, he refused to pick up the phone. I don't want to ruin their vacation by tattling on my brother, but it's hard to have to do all the housework for 2 people instead of just myself. Am I the asshole for complaining to my parents while they are trying to enjoy vacation or telling on my brother? There's there's a special place in hell for both of them. And here's
He's a
why.
grown man.
For both of them. And here's why. One, he that's wild. You can't clean up after yourself. Like this, like I get like if he's not 21 yet, but he is grown, those are age appropriate mistakes. I get it. It's not right. But like you also need to like do wrong the right way. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're gonna do it, like do it right so that nobody else finds out or is worried about you. You sitting here stressing your sister out because she's doing everything. Her, the fact that she can't handle one vacation without snitching pisses me off to no end. Pisses me smooth off. Shut the hell up. Shut up. Shut up. With your whining and your complaining. Are they back yet? Then I'm gonna do the dishes when I want to. Okay, like what she snitching and ruining their vacation? From the parents' perspective, I'd be pissed if she called me about them drinking. I'd be so pissed. So he has some friends over. That is not the house is not burning down. I do not need to come back home right now. Why are you calling me? You're both grown. Figure it out. I've raised you and you're living in my house. We're gonna take this break and you're gonna leave us the hell alone. That's my thoughts on the issue anyway. But remember, I'm medicated, so can't share with the class.
I'm finding it.
It'd take you that long.
It does. It does. First of all, no. No to all of that.
Okay.
Okay. That's number one. Number two, he had no business. Okay, cool. They are cool with him. I probably having the friends over. Cool, fine. You in my house smoking weed and drinking and doing all that disrespecting my home while I'm gone. No. Not going for it. Not going for it at all. And two, you're not taking accountability. You're allowing this girl. First of all, that wouldn't happen. Because the moment, anytime that I see my son sitting there just laying around while his sister is cleaning up stuff and doing up stuff, I'd have pulled her to the side. I'd be like, don't do nothing else. Don't do nothing else. And I would have waited to see if he was going to pick that stuff up or what he was going to do. And the moment that he didn't,
is that a chuckle in your hand?
What's wrong with you? By the way, these are my outside slippers for when I go on my patio. That's why they dirty. But you get beat up.
That's them boomerang chuckles. They got the special.
Because you're not finna freaking play with my no. You a grown man and you're gonna do that. Now, if my daughter did call me and say, I would be like, look, me and your daddy on vacation. We'll deal with it when we get back. Don't even say nothing. Just continue to do your part. Do what you're supposed to do. Don't even say nothing. I'm going to take care of it when I get there. And I'm going to wait till he's in his sleep.
So you're saying in your house, this would be nipped in the bud before it even became a problem like this, where he's not.
Yes, because he's the reason why he's doing it is because he's being shown it's okay. And what you're not going to do is your future wife is going to be complaining or upset because her load is high and she's taking on all this stuff and you laying around the house causing more mess and not getting your butt up to help. No, ma'am, no tea, no shade. No. Well,
that's fair. I'm not
on my watch.
Oh my
I'm not going for it, right? I'm not going for it.
That's hilarious.
And low key, I'll be mad at my daughter too because why are you not standing up for yourself? You got chocolate too. Get your chocolate and tell that fool get his butt up. Cause what are you doing? You see me cleaning, you see me doing all this stuff. What you think this is? No, not okay. And if you keep it up, I'm gonna call mama and daddy. I'm gonna tell them, like, you better get this together. What you think this is? No, I wouldn't tell them. I'm mad at both of you. You for not standing up for yourself.
I'm mad at everybody.
You for just sitting there being a bum.
I'm mad at everybody.
Mad at everybody. Everybody finna get in trouble.
Everybody did something wrong.
Now that I can agree on.
Can't nobody get right.
You sitting here and saying, I think you was trying to say the same thing, but I think it's how you said it. You was trying to be triggering. You was trying to poke.
No, I was dead ass. I said it the way I said it because that's the way I believe. Like, ain't playing no cut cards in here.
Okay.
she snitching. Shut up. Shut up.
No, she's standing up
Snitching.
for herself, and
Because you
she
got to
probably
do
don't know
something.
how what she's gonna do. She
You
probably,
should have stood up
as
for
your parent.
yourself.
To me, I don't consider it snitching when you're talking to your parents. It's not snitching. They're here to coach you and help you in certain situations. So, no, it's not necessarily that you're
What happened
snitching.
to
It's more
sibling?
so.
I know that he violated like the sibling bond first. I get that, right? In my mind, the way my character works, I'm not just because you mess up, don't mean I gotta mess up too. I'm not about to mess up our sibling bond and snitch just because you doing too much. It's not my problem. I don't have to take on the weight of the world. I
They don't
don't.
have a sibling bond, because if they did have a sibling bond, he wouldn't be sitting there watching her slave away while he do nothing.
He is doing something. He's inviting his friends over. He's smoking. He's drinking. Playing games. All that.
And I be doing something too when I call mama.
We couldn't have grown up together. This is how siblings end up fighting for real. What are you talking about? Shut up. Shut up. Edge.
As a sibling, okay, me being a sibling, no, would I probably have told my parents? No, I wouldn't have told my parents, because I would have handled it in house. Because I would have beat the hell out
It
of
caught
him.
that word. It caught the word. Yes.
I would have
you.
stood up for
Thank
myself. My mama wouldn't have had to know anything, because I would have went outside his head.
We handle
Playing with
this
me. Why you playing with me?
internally.
And I don't condone violence. But
honestly, that's your sibling relationships are first where you first learn corporate structure and corporate how you handle things internally in house.
I would have handled
Ain't no
it in
HR. We're gonna
house.
deal with this right now, right
Well,
here.
I would have handled it in house, and we would have got it together, and there wouldn't have been none of that whatsoever.
I'm crying.
So,
all right, I got one more. Am I the asshole for not being a reference for my coworker? This one doesn't have a judgment. It doesn't say whether they are or not. So the stories will normally have a tag like, "Oh, the public voted and you're not the asshole." This one doesn't say either one. Am I the asshole for not being a reference for my coworker? I am a busy, high achieving employee at my job. I work really hard and have put in a lot of help to develop the business I work for. I have a managerial role and take on interns when I can. I generally do not have a lot of free time at work and spend my time outside of work relaxing. A couple of months ago, my coworker slash friend, asked me if I could be a reference for her as she is looking for a new job. I said I did not have the capacity at that time and that I felt bad but needed to say no. She said she understood and no worries, she would be fine and find someone else. About a week ago, I received a message saying that she put me as a reference anyway and to not be upset. Naturally, I was upset, but I didn't say anything and let it be, thinking I would get to whatever the new job sent me when I could. The new job emailed me earlier this week, and I simply have not had the time to get to it. My coworker is out of town and texting me, telling me to complete the form they sent me. I responded and said I would when I have time, but that this was why I had said no when she asked. She responded that she was upset with me. She said I have time at work to fill out the form and that I'm a bad friend for not supporting her. She said that I should have responded that I would do it on my next break. The grammar here, not when I was able. I'm feeling really disrespected because I told her no from the start, knowing I wouldn't get it done in time, and she put me in a reference anyway. I feel like I told her what was going to happen. She ignored me, and when it happened, am I the asshole? Am I a bad friend?
I feel like you should just told her from the get go you didn't want to do it, and been for real, like put your foot down. You didn't want to do it because it was obvious that you did not want to do it. That's why you was taking your sweet time and doing whatever. Because if it was your stuff, you would have expected somebody to move a little bit more accordingly. You just did not want to do it. It was not a priority to you because you didn't want to do it in the first place. So you should have just stood firm. I'm not doing it because I don't want to do it.
And left it at that. I mean, they are friends. I think it gets a little dicey when you get into the friend zone. Like if your coworker is your friend, which I don't recommend. It's very rare that that dynamic works out long term. But I mean, if you've been there for years and years, y'all work on projects and do all that stuff together. I get it. Especially if you've been out for happy hours and
Years and
you go
years.
out and do
Happy
stuff.
hour.
For those of you that don't know, um, friend is a little special. She ain't never been outside before, so she don't really know what happens outside.
First of all, I'm not going to happy hour with a bunch of people that I've already had to sit in a box with all day. Okay. Doing something that I don't want to do because I don't dream of labor. Second of all,
I'm lost without a coin.
shout out
Yeah.
to Monique. Yeah. But I I no, I'm not doing that, nor am I what it no to all of that of whatever that culture is that you speak of. I never that. Don't get me wrong, I've been in corporate. No. No. No, 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 no. No.
Yeah. See, so in the real world,
That's why I left corporate.
we go out
Because
to happy hours, especially if you work. Like, let's say it doesn't happen often. I know it doesn't happen often, but it does happen. Like for nurses in their department, they get along. Sure, they might go out for a happy hour if
what
they're.
nurse?
Huh?
Are you basing this off of Grey's Anatomy?
No, they never make it to the bar. And if they get to the bar, it explodes or some shit. What are we talking about? No, I would hate to see the Grey's Anatomy crew walk in anywhere I was. They are a walking superstition. You see one of them, you go the other way. Okay?
They're cursed.
Cars. You hear me?
Cursed. Cursed.
Anybody with those?
I personally,
No,
okay. Personally, though, I point blank, baby, oh girl should have just said no. She should have just said no. She
she
didn't
did.
prioritize it. She didn't. Yeah, but she should have stayed firm on that, and that's her fault.
Mm.
You should have just been like, I don't feel comfortable. This is why I don't feel comfortable. X, Y, and Z. But
She
I
was.
get the whole point of sometimes. I think the old me would have did it because you try to keep the peace and you just try to
The people pleasing.
do right things for people and you're just trying to be good people pleasing. I don't want to say yeah, it's people pleasing. You try to be people pleasing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The new version of me is like, girl, I don't want to do that.
And honestly, she not the asshole. I would have just said, "Girl, I said no the first time. I don't know why you acting like this." Because
I wouldn't have said it like that.
but no, I wouldn't. But I would say it more tactfully because she is my friend. But also, my friend would not put me in a position where I feel conflicted like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong, we can be in conflict sometimes about disagreements and things like that. But if it is a personal choice, you have asked me for my consideration. I have given you an answer, and then you violated that answer and then asked me for consideration anyway. And I said I'd do it when I could. And then you pushing me. Who's you talking to?
I feel
Who's you
like
talking to? Get out of here.
I mean, some people do. They push. They want to know. That's what they do. I guess whatever. I think some people don't know how to read people's emotions and people's things. So sometimes the communication gets mixed up from time to time, I guess. But I, I would 100% say, yeah, like I got a lot going on. I cannot give you 100%, and I know for a fact that I'm not gonna fill out any paperwork. I'm not gonna do that. I have a lot going on. I'm not going to be a good reference for you. I'm just not. You need to pick somebody else. I'm just not gonna be a good reference for you. And that is the way it
That could
is.
be the other thing. That drawback is serious because you never know. Like if you upset the person who's giving you the reference, you do not always get to read what they write or hear what they say. A lot of
Cause
the
she
time you
easy be
don't.
like, she pressured me to do this. I didn't want to do it. Here's your reference.
I always tell people opt in. Do not deny your right to be able to see or review their reference before you turn that in. If it's a form, don't do it. Always look at it.
I mean, I say, take it with it, I guess. I mean, I get it, but I don't know. I don't like the whole idea of the corporate. The corporate
Anything.
world, because the more being in that world, when I was in that world, going up the chain and realizing that nobody knows what they're doing. Nobody actually knows what they're doing. There's like a handful of people that do know what they're doing. The rest of everybody else is just clicked up and moving pieces around. That's it. You just move this piece don't work, move it around. This piece don't work, move this around. We just moving pieces around. We moving money and pieces around. Okay, that's what we're doing. That's what we're in the shop of doing. Okay. And no, does your manager know more than you? 9 times out of 10, probably not.
Probably not.
But guess
We're
what?
gonna get the bad bosses later. Cause we got some doozies, boy.
But it just is what it is. I personally think that, like, I think if you're charismatic and you know how to be a magician and you know how to make your 20% of work look like 70, 85%,
At least.
then you can climb the corporate. You too can be a CEO.
You
You
too
can
could be
truly
mediocre white man.
you truly can be a director of sales, director of anything. You can really work
Just
yourself
stick it
up
out. Just stay there long enough. You're good.
and just learn how to manage people and tell them what they're doing wrong. That's it.
And everybody's always wrong with them. Anytime. Any given time you choose. You're wrong.
And
You're
then
wrong.
you get to complain because the people down below are like, "Hey, what's going on?" And you're just like, "Keep working." That's
Oh my
literally
god.
what
Yeah.
corporate is. Let's be for real. That's literally what it is. But anywho,
All right.
whatever. Here we go.
So to all of our patients out there, if you're watching, if you're listening, write in gonna see the lady at gmail.com. We want to hear your stories. We want to hear what you've been through, or we might read it on the podcast. And we'll talk to you next time.
That was our outro.
What do you give it? Go ahead. We'll reset. Ready? Go. I'm already irritated.
Wait.
I'm already irritated. Hold on. I'm not ruin your shot.
And that.
You're not vacated. Why do you get to do it?
And that is the end of our session. And when you hear the small beep, you will slowly get back into your body. You will feel a warm wave and peace over you. And once you're done, you will not notice that your pants are unbuckled.
No.
That'll be $250. And that is all, patients. Thank you. And good night.
Schedule your next appointment with Darlene on the way out.
What, Darlene? What, Darlene?
Darlene!
Darlene!
Schedule her for next week.
Next week.
Take 2 of these and call me back.
Yeah, in the morning. Tell me how you feel.